Hi, and good day, friends. I think I'm going to get straight into the cards again because it's early. I've barely sipped my coffee. And I don't have a clue what today's going to bring, so let's see. Okay. Angel Tarot. No one stuck in the box today. I repotted my plants yesterday. You're happy so far. Also, like as tall as me. Okay. What message do we need today? It's the starting message that we need to set off the intention for this reading. To help as many people as we possibly can. The Two of Pentacles, juggling. Maybe you're juggling a couple of decisions, or maybe you're juggling a couple of big tasks. Yeah. Weighing the options, trying to see which one feels better for you, or you've just got too many things on your plate and you need to decide what you need to set down. Let's see. Can we get a little more clarification here? And the Three of Wands, preparation. Yes. So what you choose to pick up or set down now is helping to prepare you for what's to come. Helping you to prepare yourself for, again, that fire inside, that wands, to shine through. And in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck with the Three of Wands, I actually usually read that still as having to make a decision, right? Of, you've got 3 wands, but you've only got 2 hands. So definitely not just a juggling, but also a balancing. As we juggle, we are trying to find what is most balanced and what allows us the most efficient, the best path for us to be balanced. You know, what's going to leave us most balanced in the moment. All right, so we're juggling things here. What's standing out? Okay, the Work Your Light Oracle. Do we need any more from this deck? Maybe 1 or 2 or 3, 4. Okay. Temperance. Angel of Peace. Again, finding that balance. The balance between the higher self and yourself down here. Again, with filling your cup, with pouring into your own cup. I love hearing the birds. Sometimes they frustrate me. I spent 30 minutes meditating. I actually think I have it recorded, but most of it was silent, and it's me like sitting in my room, and I had the hatch open above my bed, And I could hear the birds over here in the distance. And I was like, well, it's fine, you know, basically, like, I can manifest those birds shutting up. I can sit here and come into center, and those birds, they'll stop. No, it was like 30 minutes in before I went, I choose for my attention to be here. And as soon as I did that, they stopped. Okay, forgive my nose. I did wake up in a little sneezing fit again. Okay, I blew my nose. It's a little better now. Also, the Work Your Light Oracle deck is the one that was standing out. So we are juggling a couple of things, or we've got too much on our plate right now. What we are choosing to juggle right now, what we are choosing to hold on to, is preparing us to be more ready for our purpose, so that we have the lessons and the know-how and the understanding in order to step more fully into ourselves, or step aside, let that mask aside, so that, you know, ourselves can come through. And it's all about, that higher self coming in. Like I was saying in a couple days ago's reading, I was saying we are the cup. We are the cup that we fill. And our heart is the cup. And that's our higher self pouring directly into that cup for us. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. That's what we're doing. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive Hits, Soul Tribe. This isn't just about you and what you want out of your life. This is what a collection of us have come here to do. We have come here to light up the world from the inside of ourselves out. It's not about fixing everything outside. It's about just being so fully you that the outside doesn't bother you. And you're not hardened off to it. You're not cold-hearted to it. You're aware of it. You are compassionate towards it and empathetic towards it, in fact. And so because you're empathetic towards it, extending your energy to be able to take in like the darkness and the things that aren't aligned, that because of the like sponge-like quality of the empath, it's even more detrimental than just like choosing to stand firm and like remain strong in yourself and not let those dark energies in. You're gonna have enough of your own stuff that's like going to, I almost want to say plague you. You're gonna have enough stuff that's gonna plague you of your own from the inside as you try and like clear all of this debris out of the way, as you try and decide what it is that you actually want to juggle, what struggle it is that you actually want to have in your life. You know, it's what's the saying? It's about what struggles you want in this life. You know, it's about, because everyone wants the beautiful end goal, but what are you willing to go through in order to get to that end goal? And if the goal isn't certain, are you still willing to put in the work? Your soul came here to do it, and it's not the only one. And some of us might just feel almost like on the leading edge of that wave right now that's like happening. And it's almost, that joy, that positivity, that light, that love that flows from within. Other people they're not caught up to that yet. No, they're still stuck in the fear, but it's really important to know that the majority will catch up eventually. And you're a beacon in the meantime. You're essentially a lighthouse to call these other souls to you. You know, we all came down to this earth at the same time to help, steward the new world into being. But now it's about coming enough into center of with yourself where you are, wherever that may be, so that that soul tribe can find its way to you, not just through the internet, not just through knowing that someone out there on the other side of the world has the same mission as you do and like they're doing it. It's not just about that. It's about like creating a collective even within your local community of people that you can vibe with, of people that have very similar values and ideals as you do, so that, you know, because like once you, it's almost like exponential, you know, once you get together, it's like multiplies that energy. You itchy? Let me get you? Daisy. Scratch, 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 scratch. Princess Daisy. I moved you on the nose. I gave you sugar, sugar. I love love. Love love. So I'm noticing on this card, there's some like orbs above the heads of some of these beings. And so I'd almost say that like you can see that there are some people out here who are just so lit up in this area, so connected, like that that antenna. That antenna inside is like so tuned into the higher self. And there's some walking around here that don't have that, and some it's floating just like a little bit higher than others. And those who are, when that antenna is on and aligned, being around other people helps for their antennas to, you know, come on and get more in alignment too. And we have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. And with very similar people down here as to this great gathering card, right? We are the seed of light. We are all seeds of light that have been put on this earth in order to blossom and flourish and thrive, and to add color and wonder and joy and sustainability and nourishment. Yeah. Okay. Everything just went silent in the cards. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just pause and take a few breaths and see if anything comes to me. Okay, I'm having a flash right now, thinking about like the juggling in particular. I'm having a flash of this video of a juggler who like proves to the TSA that he can juggle, so that they know that like his balls are not sacks of drugs that he's getting through security. And then at the end of the video, he's like, and that's how I sneak drugs through security, you know, or something like that. But what I'm seeing right now, or what I'm kind of feeling from that, is like, be very careful that these things that you're juggling aren't like drugs, right? Make sure that you're not continuing to juggle something just because, like, you almost have an addiction or a dependence on it, even if you know it's not necessary. And simultaneously, I mean, like, love is a drug, you know? And so you almost want to make sure that what you're juggling is filled with something that fuels you, filled with something that fills you, not something that's going to have a come down later, you know, have that side effect, have that like, make sure that what you're juggling doesn't have adverse side effects on your life. You really want to make sure that it is I don't know, I'm gonna feel you. I'm gonna feel you, like I said. I'm gonna see how long I've been doing this recording and maybe pull one more, maybe not. I'm gonna leave it there for the sake of keeping it short. And I'm really hearing reflect on your priorities here, right? With what you're juggling, with what you're preparing for, definitely reflect on your priorities. Your higher self is constantly pouring into you, but remember, we consume through all of our senses, and so other things are constantly pouring into you too. Be very mindful of the things that you consume through your ears and through your eyes, you know, what type of stuff you listen to, what type of materials do you allow yourself to spend most time in contact with, because we consume through our skin as well, and through our sense of smell. Light a candle, burn some incense, like put on some perfume that you really, really like. Just do things that feed your spirit through your senses. And with that, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you.